Before you publish your course, it pays to think about how you can maintain a connection with the students who enroll in it. Udemy won't give you any personal information about your students, so if you want the ability to reach them through your own mailing list or through social media, you need to entice them into providing that personal information voluntarily. Doing this in a way that's within Udemy's policies requires some care, so let's talk about ways of building direct communication lines with your students that won't land you in trouble with Udemy's trust and safety team. We'll also discuss a few other considerations you need to address before you publish your course, such as preventing piracy and deciding on a price for your course. At the end of this section, you'll develop a pre-launch checklist for your course to make sure you don't forget anything important. Something that new instructors find confusing is how to set the right price for your course. The reality is, it doesn't really matter what your list price is set to. Almost every sale you make will be from a fixed price promotion Udemy is running between $10 and $15 US. On the right, you can see that 3 of my courses come up if I search for big data, and the price you see is $9.99 for all of them. My list price is shown underneath the $9.99 with a strike-through, but it's the $9.99 that your eye is drawn to. You might say that psychologically, the bigger the perceived discount, the better, and so you should always price your courses as high as possible. But Udemy advises pricing your courses in line with the value they deliver. My oldest course is shown as the second result here, and as it's only 5 hours and not really up to my current standards, I've priced it at $79.99. But the top result is my flagship course that has almost 15 hours of content, and it's priced at $179.99. I think about what I would actually feel comfortable selling this course at if Udemy's massive scale weren't part of the equation. Udemy is always experimenting with different pricing strategies, so you want to make sure your list price at least makes sense if they start to move more toward percentage-based discounts or even full-price sales, which does happen rarely. It's a good idea to look at the competing courses in your topic and choose a list price as competitive given the amount of content you are offering. Udemy students are extremely price conscious, so you need to find a balance where the price is low enough to be competitive if Udemy isn't running a promotion, but high enough so that the perceived discount on $10 fixed price sales looks like a great value as well. I think most students know that list prices are currently meaningless on Udemy, but you don't want to be caught off guard if that changes someday. So pick a list price that's in line with the amount of content your course offers, and in line with the list prices of competing courses in your topic. Although people like to debate just how much harm piracy does, it's still prudent to take steps to protect the content of your course. There are few things more frustrating than finding someone who is offering all of your course videos for free when you worked so hard to produce them, or even worse, selling them as their own work. The even bigger impact is when a pirate site comes up before Udemy in search results when people are looking for your course on Google. Unfortunately, word has gotten out that there is money in the world of online courses, and it's attracted a lot of unsavory characters. Some have convinced themselves that knowledge is free, and they are somehow righting the evil of instructors expecting $10 for a course they spent months creating. I'll stop ranting now. The main thing is to remain vigilant. You can't assume that everyone who contacts you has good intentions. A very common scheme is to go around begging instructors for free coupons to their paid courses, claiming some sort of tragedy that prevents them from paying even $10 for it. They will hoard all of these courses that they got for free and then sell their Udemy account that contains thousands of dollars worth of courses for a handsome profit. So if someone you don't know sends you a direct message begging for a free coupon, just ignore it. Don't even respond to say no, because then there's a chance they'll choose to retaliate somehow. Free coupons also give people a chance to steal all of your course's content without paying a penny and post it to torrent sites or sell it as their own. I do not recommend giving out free coupons under any circumstances, unless this is someone you know and trust. I also don't enable video downloads of my video lectures. Yes, there are tools on the black market that can download all of a course's videos even if you don't enable downloads, but why make it easier for pirates? If a legitimate student wants to view your lectures while offline, the Udemy mobile app will allow them to do so in a more secure manner. If someone contacts you begging you to enable downloads with some story about how bad the internet is in their country, there's a good chance you're being scammed. Again, ignore the message. In reality, there's nothing you can do to prevent piracy entirely. If a pirate wants to steal your content badly enough, there are ways for them to do it with enough effort. so you always need to figure out how to make that stolen content as worthless as possible. One way is to make sure your course depends on materials other than just the lecture videos. If your videos instruct students to download sample code or exercises from the resources in Udemy, someone who stole your course just might do the right thing and actually buy it in order to gain access to those materials needed to actually take the course. To protect against people selling your content as their own, include a watermark on all of your slides and videos. You can see my slides all have a Sundog education logo and URL at the bottom. This is within Udemy's policies, and it makes it very difficult for someone else to present my videos as their own work. Also, be careful where you publish your courses. Udemy at least has some measures to discourage piracy in place, but smaller online education platforms might just offer up raw links to MP4 files to their students. With every platform you publish to outside of Udemy, you're taking a risk that students will steal your content from that platform. Most of the pirated copies I see of my own content can be traced back to publishers who aren't Udemy. Many students expect a copy of your course slides. You're under no obligation to provide those. It's not part of the deal. Giving students your raw PowerPoint slides just makes it very easy for them to take your content, modify it, and present it as their own. If you do offer your slides to students, at least export them in PDF form to make them a little bit harder to edit, and make sure your slides are watermarked with your name or logo. Finally, if you do encounter a copy of your course on a pirate site, Udemy can help. Visit udemy.pirashield.com and you'll be directed to Linkbusters, which is a company Udemy has contracted with to file DMCA takedown requests on your behalf. If you find a link to your pirated course, just copy those links into the format Linkbusters and they'll file takedown requests. While many pirate sites ignore takedown requests, at a minimum, they can get Google to blacklist those links to your pirated content, so you won't be competing with pirate sites in Google search results. Also, sometimes several links are involved in pirated content. Be sure to report not only the pirate site itself, but also the link to the site that's actually hosting your pirated course, which might be someplace like Cloudflare or something. Even if the pirate site won't take down your content, the site that's hosting it might.